All right, we are back in a game uh with some Braum. Um and apparently a fan of mine. So yeah, we're in about Master Grandmaster as usual. Um okay, doesn't look like too much went down. Wording here, could be better, could be worse. Nothing too crazy. My recall wasn't particularly necessary, so I decided if anybody was recalling there, I tried to cancel them, but not the biggest deal. Me having sweeper or a warding trinket or whatever it is not particularly meaningful here either. Of course. Very, very interesting and cool here. I can't even imagine that that's good. Especially not the way that the Tristana jumped like that. My god. Wow. And if I was quick enough to jump out of the way, I could have actually lived. Okay. My Victor's having to flash at 1 HP. Whoa. That Jace is a goner. Well, I'm going to do what I can to annoy the Talia, perhaps. Can't really do too much there. I don't want to take any more of Victor's XP. That's a shame that the Talia's a jungler and got left at 1 HP like that. Because if she was a laner and I could cancel her recall over and over, that would be awesome, actually. But I don't know. For me personally, that whole level 1, doesn't really, it isn't particularly meaningful one way or the other. The only thing that's kind of annoying is that the enemy bot lane actually got to bot lane pretty fast, and their wave RNG was fairly good for them. Like the way that considering how many minions they got to last hit before we got here, it's kind of surprising how slowly it's actually pushing towards us. But that's a somewhat minor thing. This lane would be hard regardless. But definitely a strange level 1. But the reason, I will get into it now, I guess, because didn't really have much time earlier to talk about it. The reason why I picked Braum this game is pretty much just because the enemy bot lane had already locked in Tristana by the time that I picked. We had already locked in Smolder. I figured that if I'm going to be blinding something, it might as well be something good into Tristana, something that can defend my Smolder reasonably well. So we landed on Braum. I had a few potential picks there I could go with that aren't too bad. Pretty much anything tanky enough to not be super threatened by aggressive Tristana lanes is fine. But the enemy support ended up picking Nami into it, which is something that they can do, I guess. I would probably pick a different enchanter if I were them, but Nami's okay. Basically, any enchanter into Braum is a good counter pick. But as far as being Braum Smolder and me having to blind pick my support matchup, this matchup is not going too poorly at all. I think we are doing just fine. But basically, the intricacies of the matchup are that anytime Tristana would want to bomb and auto attack my Smolder, I just throw my shield up, and that's pretty much it. In cases like what just happened right there, if I land a good Q or they're out of position, then, you know, could look to do something a little more interesting, but pretty much just looking to land Qs, avoid their damage. Wow. What? I actually just popped to... I was thinking maybe I should just flash out immediately, but I was actually not taking damage, like, at all, and then I guess once my shield came down, I actually melted to the Tristana. Maybe... I was gonna say maybe it was Talia's damage, but I don't even think it was. I think it was just Tristana, to be honest. Okay. He doesn't want to push. I won't push. It's fine. It's fine. A little bit shocked that we're visited by the enemy jungle in that situation, but definitely was livable. Like, I even had my exhaust. Pretty poorly played by me to not use exhaust. Just didn't really seem like I needed it, and then once I realized that I did need it, I was already dead, which is surprising. Well, with how the early game has gone, Talia has definitely benefited more from this game turning into a fiesta. Bruh. This is so crazy. Of course. Of course. Well, at least they used heal there. My E is back up. I'm a little bit suspicious of the enemy jungle being around. Wow. Well, can't be too upset about that. I don't know how I don't know how this is sort of what ends up happening, but you know, we got to kill, and we don't actually have to worry about how we leave the lane. I really hate this. I hate, like, we should just base, man. Like, we really need to get away from this scenario as fast as possible, because Nami comes back and we're bad condition, and she can just heal the Tristana up. I really would like to base here. You're actually stupid for staying. I actually hate AD carry players sometimes. We just have to hope they run it down here. I mean, at the very least, Tristana's kind of wasting her mana, and that's good. Considering that the Smolder was staying, they should have just pushed slowly, let Nami heal her back up. Then it would be basically two champs that are full HP, good resources, versus me and my terrible resources, Smolder. But they don't seem to be very smart about it. Not really sure how they have managed this. I mean, I guess they went to go get... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. They played it horrible. Let's go. And just like that, we're back in the game. I actually played my shield very particularly, and it worked out perfect. Um, so what I actually did was, I waited for the Tristana. That's like one of the more interesting things you can do, is I waited for the Tristana to actually place. Bro, are you kidding me? What? I mean, they clearly just have vision in that bush or something. Maybe I'm actually paying zero attention at all somehow, and like she just face checked me or something. Of course it turns into this. Nice, man. Really, really nice. How that turns into everybody on my team dying, I don't know, man. Story of my life. Good God. But as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, is that when the Tristana has placed her bomb on your AD or whoever you're trying to protect, then you put your shield up, and then the Tristana can't actually get her bomb off because she's just autoing your shield. But then the other way around is if you put your shield up just first and the bomb lands on you, then she's actually at least getting her bomb to go off on you rather than nothing. Like, you're still blocking a lot of damage and it's still good if you do it that way. But it's really perfect if you let the Tristana bomb land on somebody and then follow that up with blocking the Tristana's autos so she doesn't get the reset. And her bomb just goes to waste. That's how you really want to play it. It's a little riskier that way because if the Tristana has flash or something cool like that, then you're going to be in danger in that way. I mean, they just missed me with everything. Well played. Well played there, guys. Well played. Kind of a shame. Unable to get any kill back. I mean, no point in returning bot lane. Our tower's gone. It's another visit from the enemy jungle. We should have been a little bit more respectful of the Talia wall. Definitely brought that Talia gank upon ourselves, if anything. This game has been so cringe. Like, these guys can get constantly outplayed in 2v2, and when we're in a weaker matchup, and it just doesn't matter. Okay. Kind of got what I, did what I could do there. I actually ended up blocking the Jace's last shock blast there, which was pretty nice. I would like to think it was pretty helpful to my Victor. Nice. Careful, careful, careful. That's a shame. The Kennen missed his Q and it was just an auto attack that killed the Smolder. When should just recall, bro. I really shouldn't even be up here around my Victor. He is having an even worse game than we are in bot lane by quite a significant margin. I don't really know who to play around. It doesn't really seem like there's a great person to play around at all. Like, my Smolder is not weak, but we're not getting any help. When it comes to our 2v2 so far, at least. Please. Well, I'll take that over nothing. It's kind of a shame I get the kill, though. Just gonna have to get your base off there, Malphite. What? This Rift Herald is legit insane. Good lord. Okay, even Victor lived to the Tristana flash. Wow. Shockingly good team fight, guys. I have faith. I don't think I had lost faith yet this game, but it's definitely been a frustrating one, to say the least, because we've been in a lot of really good positions. Oh, good lord. Yeah, we've been in... Oh. Just unplayable, dude. God damn. I can't believe I'm actually one shot by that. Wow. That Smolder W doesn't hit him. Good shock blast by Jace, but I mean, good god, 500 from that? 500 from that with my shield up. I'm a little, I don't know. With my shield up and maybe, I guess my W had worn off by that point. Guess I should have exhausted the Jace instead of the Kennen. That would have made things a lot easier. Anyways, no need to dwell on the past. Oh my god. I'm trying. I can't play. Dude, no way, man. He's CC chained and we can't kill him. And it's not even close, is the sad part. I have to walk all the way around, buddy. Nice. We lose. Yep. Let me just kill him. Dude. Oh, why? Making me really sad. This game is making me really sad with what is going on. And the Talia's top. And they get soul point. They get the dragon. We all run it down and kill ourselves around dragon. Play around me, Braum? Yeah. Oh, surprise, surprise. Play around my Gwen that I've been playing around all game. Good call. Thank you. Thank you, Gwen. I'm just so... like, it's just so annoying. It's like we've been handed constant opportunities to win this game, and every time something good happens, we do something unbelievable to throw it away. It's so annoying. Like, that play around that third dragon, it's shocking that we managed to lose it. And in that fashion, it's just the coolest. That's awesome. I'm down to FF. Absolutely am down to FF. In fact, I will start the vote on this one. I am completely demoralized by this game. It's gone so well in so many ways and has gone so horrifically, disgustingly shit that I can't even believe it's gone like this. Like the Talia literally just face checked into a Braum queue melee range of 3 people, 3 of us, and didn't die. I'm just blown away. Oh, it is so hard to not be like, to not just totally give up in games like this where it seems like we're so set up for the freest win ever and then we just throw it away consistently, just over and over. Okay. Well, we killed that guy. My Gwen is recalling, that I am recalling. That is my job, is to follow around my Gwen. And my exhaust is definitely reserved for Jace, because holy god, that is a fed Jace. I'd rather not take this red. Smolder doesn't want it? Really? Really? Well, this game should definitely not be at soul point, and it is such a war crime. It is such a disgusting war crime that it is at soul point for the enemy team here. So you know, hopefully Gwen wins this, otherwise our game is over. Nice. Good stuff. Unfortunately, now she's ultless for the dragon, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to win this dragon situation with an ultless Gwen. And Malphite, who is dead or ultless as well. Okay, that's a good way to use our advantage. Good work. I would expect nothing less out of us. Okay. I think I played this about as well as I could. The Jace is Braum stacked. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. I exhausted the Jace like partway through his combo on me, or just too late, like at the end, so I didn't really exhaust any of his damage on me, but got my stack on him, got the exhaust on him. Can't really ask for much better. I got stacks on basically everybody that was on my screen and kept Jace away with my ulti. Yeah, I mean that doesn't really get any better. So we're doing something. We are trying to win still. Me personally, my mental is still here enough to be trying to win, clearly. Despite my need to vent and complain, I just cannot exist without complaining in a game like this. It's too painful. Base checking too much deeper here is a little dangerous because of the Talia. In this case, their Kennen is still dead, so I'm going to do what I can to get some nice preliminary vision here while I get my reset off for my Knight's Vow. And as strong as my Gwen is, I maybe should place it on her because my Smolder's strong too, but man, we really need our Gwen to do some special things, I think, right now if we're going to win a fight. So the extra Knight's Vow on her could be nice. Smolder's just trying to get this last bit of a wave. God. I don't really want to fight like this. It doesn't seem good to force here. Okay. As long as nothing too crazy is going on here, I don't mind. Like, our Smolder is just farming it out, scaling. Very nice. Okay, he's Braum tagged. Oh my lord. I think they're both dead now. What? Definitely pretty shocking. They get that. Dude. Die. Actually, how? How? How is that even literally possible that they get that? I would love to know how they get that. I'm literally Braum shielding the Jace Q, and we have two people on it. And he gets it anyways. Kind of a shame that the flashless Jace just walks out there and lives. Definitely hate to see that. Oh god, run. Don't combo me, Jace. There's nothing I can do. I have to base here. The next dragon's up in a minute. I need to be able to regroup with my team here. We're trying to use a numbers advantage, even though they got Baron. So hopefully not too much inting while I'm gone. Oh god, the cannon's here, cannon's here. Oh lord. Oh my god. Gwen just did damage there. Well, I got his spell shield, but I couldn't really cancel him, unfortunately. Whoa. Whoa, now. Well, I think we have thrown away the dragon for us. We'll see, though. Maybe we can kill Talia here. Okay, killing their Talia is a nice step in the right direction. We're gonna see about actually being able to defend this. We can at least maybe try and steal it. Oh my god! It's going perfectly. What is going on right now? This can't really be going much better, honestly. It's a shame that Victor died and all, but wow. Wow, 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 we are lucky. I don't know. Everything that goes wrong is like so extra frustrating to me because I'm like so jaded about solo queue because I'm old and cranky, I guess. But my god, what a freaky game we are in. That we're the fact that it's even winnable is just crazy with what we've done. What the atrocities we've committed this game as a team. But we've also done some really crazy things to keep ourselves in the game at the same time. Um, so what I'm gonna do here is get some fairly shallow vision just around mid lane so that we can start doing things. Like I'm gonna pink here so that we can have this line bush. I'm gonna pink shallowly around the enemy mid lane somewhere. Oh boy. Maybe even right here since we're sort of gathering up in the top jungle. That is brave. We don't know where Talia is. We don't see her, so I'm a little bit scared. That the wrong person is gonna face check into her. Okay, me and Gwen are sitting somewhere. We're sitting somewhere. They're trying to cheese us mid, but like they don't even have a mid wave and they're gonna lose um their top side here. Wow. They saw that ward and immediately backed up like that is crazy. That is terrible. Well, I'm just gonna run here. I don't really have a whole lot of options. Just gonna run into the jungle as soon as I can. Just beeline it this way. Because I think the Talia is running up that way. Yeah, I guess we lost. Nice. Interesting game for sure. Don't really know how that turned into a loss. Like that, but okay. Cool, guys. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't really even know what to say. I didn't really feel like I got much time to think in that game at all. It was just trashy skirmishing constantly. And we ended up losing. Our jungler really tried to bring it back with random kills. Um, and our smolder did end up getting strong, but and I don't know. That's the type of game that to me, I play a game like that and I feel like disgusted with the game. On one hand, it's like there is some fun in like the skirmishes and the outplays were kind of cool, but like the fact that the game should have been so easy from our perspective at a certain point and we just threw it away, and that just ruins it for my mental. It just frustrates me so bad. um yeah, I don't know. Pretty solid Braum game, all things considered. Lots of really good things, a few really bad. Like when I got caught recalling, I'm actually kind of curious what even happened there because I was totally lost in my thoughts and sort of in the shop also. And then I just got Talia comboed at the last second. I wonder if she literally just face checked me and I didn't realize or what, but I don't know. Upsetting game as per usual. What can you do, man? What can you do?